Hey friends, I hope you are doing great on this Monday. And I'm coming to you today. I'm excited. I'm going to try this new. It's called Enchilada Bake. And this is one of our amazing recipes I've heard great things about. So I'm excited to try. And like I said in my post earlier, I literally could eat Mexican every day. So I'm excited. And so what we're going to do is start off with, it says a half a cup of green onion. I did not have green onion, so I looked at our conversion chart and I'm going to add squash. And all I did was like chop it up fine and saute it. So I'm going to put that in my, I'm going to try to angle this down so y'all can see a little bit better. But basically we're going to add a lot of this and we're going to heat it up in this skillet. And then we're going to put it in a 13x9 baking dish. And we're just going to lightly spray that so that it doesn't stick. So I'm going to put my squash in there. And then it says 6 ounces of chicken cooked and shredded. So all I did this morning was put the chicken in my little crock pot. And I just put a little bit of water. And I cooked it all down low. And then all I did was shred this. So I'm going to put this in my pan. And I use the white meat, boneless, skinless. And then it says a small can of chilies. And I love these little chilies. I just got the little Walmart brand or whatever. So I'm going to put them in there. These add so much flavor, y'all. And they're not hot or anything like that. And then 1/4 cup of enchilada sauce. So here's the enchilada sauce. And I'm just going to pour that in here. And pour that on top. And you know, I made a soup last week with this. And y'all, I'm telling you right now, if y'all have not tried that soup yet, y'all have got to. I missed some of my little squash. I'm going to put them in there. But my husband said it was one of the best soups I've ever made. So I highly recommend going back and watching that video. Or you can go on my YouTube channel and, you know, follow the directions on there. So, and it said 2 teaspoons of chili powder. So, let me get my little teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. So it said 2 teaspoons. I don't want to over dump it, so I'm going to use this one so I can dig down in there. So that's 1. Two. And I'm going to close that up. And 1 cup of canned diced tomatoes. And I love the roasted tomatoes, so that's what I'm going to use. It says 1 cup, so I've got a half a cup measuring. So what I'm going to do is just do 1. There we go. So you'll have a little bit left over. You can add them to another soup or something later. And, okay, now it says in a 13x9, we just lightly spray this. So we just lightly spray it. And then it says, I'm going to cut this burner on. You heat all of these ingredients except for the avocado, cilantro, and cheeses. So once we heat all this, what we're going to do is add our half a cup. I'm sorry, I got to sneeze. I feel it coming on. Maybe it went away. But anyway, you add a half a cup of cheese. Sorry guys. You add a half a cup of cheese to this mixture. So once this mixture is heated, we're going to stir this all up and get all those seasonings, you know, the chili powder and the little chilies and all that. We're going to get that combined. I could have used a bigger pan, but my big one that I like was in the dishwasher, so that I love. So you just heat all this up. And I've already got my oven preheated to 350. So when it gets out, what we're going to do is add a half a cup of cheese. I'm going to go ahead and get that ready. And we mix that in with that. All we do is stir that together. And then I'm going to put that right there. Go ahead and put this up. I don't know if y'all are like me, but I like to try to clean up as I go so I don't have such a mess. But anyway, we're going to put the cheese in there. Then we're going to put it in this dish. And then we're going to top the very top with a cup of, it says pepper jack. Now, I don't have pepper jack, but I'm just going to use the Mexican style 2% cheese. We're going to top it, and then we're going to bake it 10 to 15 minutes on 350. And it says the last 1 to 2 minutes you can broil. And I don't know if y'all know what that means, but it means at a higher temperature. So we can bump it up, say to 400, put it on the top right just to get the top a little bit brown. And then when it comes out, we're going to top it with our cilantro. And it calls for, let's see, you can also add avocado. And I ran out. I had bought a whole bag of avocado, but I don't have any. But that would be great to have on the side with it. And you can even make you a little side salad, because this recipe is 1 lean and 1 1/3 green, which means vegetables. And so it's a complete lean. So you're still lacking a little bit of your vegetables. So you can have you a little side salad with it if you want. You need some kind of other green, to go with it. So it's already starting to boil. I don't know if y'all see this. It just said make sure it's heated through, which it is, because you want it good and warm, and so that it'll melt that cheese. Because basically everything's cooked in here, because I sauteed the squash, and the tomatoes are cooked, the chilies are cooked. You're just basically heating it through. And so now we're going to add this cheese in. Remember, it's a 1/2 cup of the reduced fat. So we're going to stir that in. This smells so good already, guys. I'm serious. Okay, we're going to put that in here. Okay. Okay, get that on my, spread it out evenly. Okay, now it says to top, let me cut this burner off before I burn myself. It says to top with a cup of cheese. So, I'm going to put this in there so I don't make a mess. Let me see right here. So this is a 1/2 cup right here. I like to do it with my hands. Okay, we need 1 more. Okay, there it is. Don't it look pretty? And all we're going to do is put it in there for 10 to 15 minutes, y'all. And then when it comes out, we're going to sprinkle it with cilantro. And I'm just so excited. This looks so amazing, and it already smells so good. And look how easy it was, y'all. You could buy a rotisserie chicken if you didn't feel like doing it in the crock pot, and just pull that meat off. Uh-oh, sorry, I turned my oven off. I don't know why I did that. And you could pull the chicken off and put it in there. It'd be super fast. So that's what we're going to do. Just leave the lid off and put it in the oven. Alexa, set timer for 15 minutes. And then when it comes out, I'll be right back. We're going to top it, and then I'm going to try it with you guys, and we're going to see how delicious it is. So I'm so excited, and I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, guys. The enchilada bake is done. My little timer just went off. Look how amazing, y'all, this looks Oh my gosh. If y'all could just smell this, that's all I got to say. All right. So now we're going to put the little cilantro on there. That is so pretty. I've got to take a picture of this. I'll take a picture after I'm done, but look how pretty that is. So what we're going to do is we're going to plate it up. I've got this little spatula, and I'm just going to try a little tiny piece right now, and I'll measure it out in a minute. I wish I had some avocado, y'all. That would be so good on the side. It would be a good healthy fat to add with it, but all we did was mix everything together, heat it on the skillet, and then mix in the cheese, put it in a baking dish, and 10 to 15 minutes. That was it. Because remember, everything was cooked. We cooked our chicken ahead of time. This is going to be so hot. I'm trying to separate it just a little bit. Oh gosh, it smells so good. Y'all, this is delicious. My husband's going to be so excited. He did not have a very good experience today at lunch. He got the worst sandwich ever at a little diner near where he was working, a place he had never been before. So he was so looking forward to a good dinner. So he's going to be so excited, and I'll make him a little side salad to go with it. But anyway, y'all got to try this. I promise you're going to love it. I hope you guys have a good night. Enjoy.